Okay, you guys, today we're going to start a project and we are going to be creating a type of art that's called a mudcloth. A mudcloth is an African form of art where you paint on fabric. Good job. Now, we're not going to be painting on fabric, we're going to be painting on paper. But let's take a look at some fabric mudcloth artwork. So this is a prime example. As we click through these, you'll notice the neutral colors. Neutral colors are black, white, shades of brown, and shades of gray. So those are our neutral colors. They're not warm, they're not cool, they're neutral. They're in the middle of the color wheel. We're going to be utilizing those neutral colors and even a little bit of metallics in our designs. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get a nice long piece of paper. And we're actually going to make ours hang on the wall, which is a really popular way to display these things. So our paper is going to go vertical or up and down. We're going to put our name and our class code on the back bottom corner. And then let me show you just what we're going to do. We're going to be using our paint daubers for designs. If you've not used these, they need to come with a little bit of caution because they can be super fantastic or super messy. We want to make sure we make them super fantastic by following these handy dandy tips. Step number 1, unscrew the cap. Do not lose said cap. Put cap somewhere safe. Now on top we have a brush, and inside we have what's called India ink. The ink is just going to come out as soon as we start to move. However, if we were to squeeze the bottle any amount, it's going to gush out. If we were to push down hard on the bottle, it's going to gush out. And if we stay still in one place, it will start to gush out. So we need to be somewhat quick and delicate with our bottle. Now, you're going to be looking at the designs of the mudcloth that I'm going to leave on the board, and you are going to create a pattern. Okay? So I'm going to start with, let's see. If you feel better drawing it out in pencil first and then outlining it, you're welcome to. If you feel okay and comfortable with your design, you can sort of think about it in your head and then put it out. That's up to you. So let's see, I'm going to start in the center of mine, and I am going to draw a V shape. See, I think I can get about 4 of them in. I'm going to go ahead and color in a circle. Now when you color in, move it around, but do not press hard. Do not squeeze the bottle. So you just sort of use it like you would a marker. Okay, so far that's looking good. Now we need some things out here on the side. So I'm going to come over here. This is a very popular line that you would see in African designs. So I'll repeat that same thing. And now I just think I need something around here. So I think I'm going to go straight line in these spaces. And I think I'll go dots down the side. If you dot, very lightly tap it. Because like I said, if you press hard, you're going to get a puddle. It's a giant mess to clean up, and it wastes the India ink which is very expensive. I'm going to leave it like this because we're going to be adding some white and some metallic paint into the negative space or on top of the blank. So as for now, here's my whole design. And at this point, we are going to snap the cap or twist the cap on here. Put it back into your supply bins, but please make sure that it is not lying on its side because it will leak out. Make sure it's standing nice and tall. And at this point, you can just stop. Okay, now our mud cloths are ready for phase 2, which is fun. Again, we're working in neutral colors, and our neutral colors are black, white, shades of gray, and shades of brown. We're skipping out on the shades of gray, and for shades of brown, we're going to use sort of a metallic color. Now, we're going to be using very small brushes, and I'm going to start with some white, and I'm going to layer the white right over top of the black, because it's going to stand out pretty well. So let's say I'm going to add a white dotted pattern over top of all of my black circles here. Just dabbing this in. Let's go up to the top here. You do want to balance your design. You don't want to add too much stuff, just enough to really make it pop. Now I think in these white spaces out here, I'm going to put 3 vertical lines inside of each horizontal line. It's giving me that tribal effect. Let's see, switch to this side. I have a pretty symmetrical balance going on here. Alright, I'm going to finish up my white, and now I'm going to move on to a little bit of metallic. So we'll rinse our brush, and now I really want to do something with these spaces right here because there's nothing there. So I'm going to clean my brush off, and I'm going to go ahead into my metallic brown. Brown is not a very popular color until it gets metallic, and then it becomes really pretty cool. So I think I'm just going to redo this V shape 2 times in metallic and make them maybe a little bit shorter so they're more like arrows. Now, this is phase 2. It's really starting to come together and look nice. Phase 3 is going to be to take some string and possibly a stick, and we're going to turn these into a hanging, which are going to look really, really cool. I might also want to do a gold line in between these dotted lines, and that'll just about finish up the design. I am digging this project. I hope you will be too. I think if we can gather enough sticks and wrap some string around them, I think they're going to look very, very cool. So, here we have the fully finished design. Okay. Make art. Be quiet. Have fun. Yay!